My parents billed me for raising me, so I sent them my own invoice. When I was a kid, everything in my house had a price tag, even love. My parents always said, nothing in life is free. I learned early that rule didn't apply to my younger brother, Ryan. If he wanted something, mom and dad would bend over backward to get it. When I asked for new sneakers at 14, I was told to save my allowance. When he asked, mom bought him the latest pair the next day because he needed them for soccer. By 16, I was working part-time to save for a used car. A week before my birthday, Ryan turned 14 and got a brand new gaming console. Dad told me, we'll see about a car once you prove you're responsible. When Ryan got caught drinking at 17, Dad laughed and said, boys will be boys. When I came home 5 minutes past curfew, I got grounded for 2 weeks. That was when I realized I was on my own. I bought my own car, paid for my own college, and moved out at 19. Ryan, on the other hand, dropped out of college twice and still lived at home. My parents kept covering his bills and calling it helping him get on his feet. Then last month, I got a text from Dad. Family meeting, Sunday, don't be late. When I arrived, they were sitting at the kitchen table with a stack of papers. Dad slid one toward me. It was an invoice for raising me. Rent, food, medical bills, gas money, all neatly itemized. The total, $79,800. At first, I laughed. You're joking, right? Dad's face didn't move. We're serious. Raising a kid costs money. You've done well for yourself. It's time you pay your share. Mom added, be grateful we're only charging you this much. That's when something inside me snapped. I pulled out my phone and opened a document I'd been keeping for years, my own list. Fine, then here's what you owe me. I read it aloud. The $15,000 I wired them when they were about to lose the house. The inheritance my grandfather left me that mysteriously disappeared. The savings they drained to bail out Ryan from his latest mess. My total made their invoice look like spare change. Mom's face went pale. Dad clenched his fists. That money went to support this family, he snapped. I was 18 when you took my inheritance. I moved out a year later. What part of that supported me? Ryan rolled his eyes. You're being dramatic. You're not broke. I looked straight at him. You've never paid a bill in your life. You wouldn't understand. I stood up and said, you don't get to bill me for being your child. I don't owe you anything. Dad leaned forward, lowering his voice. If you walk out that door, you're cutting yourself off from this family. I paused and then said, that already happened years ago. 3 weeks later, I called a lawyer. Turns out the inheritance my grandparents left was legally mine. I never signed anything giving it away, so I filed a claim. When the court papers arrived, all hell broke loose. Mom showed up yelling, Dad called with threats, Ryan sent a text, you're tearing this family apart. But I wasn't tearing it apart. They did that long before I ever stood up for myself. In the end, we settled. They had to sell their timeshare and downsize to pay what they owed. Ryan was furious. For once, his easy life got a little harder. Now, when relatives ask what happened, they tell people I sued them over a misunderstanding. Maybe they'll never understand the truth, but I do. For the first time in my life, I'm free.